Alright, so this is kind of somewhat of an update on my PMX Editor tutorial, but in reality it's kind of just a way, I'm just going to show you guys how I make models and like some common mistakes people make. So yeah, I found these boots, so I'm just going to add those. I'm on DeviantArt right now, I'm just looking up parts, so I'm going to put these on clothing and just download it. Drag that there, extract it. And that usually happens, and I don't like it when people do that, so I just create a new folder, rain boots. Then I'm gonna, usually parts that come in like folders like this, and what I do is I just open them up, copy everything except for the readme. I just like click the first one, hold down shift, hit the last thing. If I select the readme, then I hold down control and just click it to unselect it. Then I just control C, go to the model thing, control V. And usually there's like, these two are the same things, but I'm just leaving them for now. Here's like a texture file, and here's two, oops. No, go back. Oof, too far back. Control C, go here, control V. And so I'm just gonna put this in the texture thing, the TGA, and put this in the SPH, because it's SPH folder thing. And I also need hair, so I have a lot of stuff. I'll just go, I don't want that texture, so I'm just gonna go here and control C, go to here, control V. And this is my model file, like folder. Always make, like, go like this, like right click, new folder. At least that's how you do it on Windows. I'm gonna empty that. And then just put everything, just, if, then when you make your model folder, like, just don't like drag, don't see like the rain boots, don't go like this. For some reason people do that and it annoys me, and then they're like, oh, it doesn't work. You know? So usually sometimes that can cause problems, okay? So don't do it, okay? Just go like this, double click, you select the stuff you want like this, and you go boom, and it's a miracle. But yeah. Now I need, let's see, I need le hair. Ooh, I wanted those eyes, yes. I wanted these eyes because I like these eyes. These eyes are cool. Where can I download them? Model credit, download, here you go. And no. Oh, it's just like that. Okay. Doctor, just control C and put that there. Get the texture thing and go there, and there we go. I'm gonna go for this one, so I'm gonna add that to textures just cause, and download this, and go there, and go there, go there, and of course, put all those right there. Okay, nice and organized. Open this up. I want le lapis, cause you know, Minecraft. No, I'm joking. I want more of the electric blue. We go back to the doctor and put it in there. And I'm trying to think of what else. I think we're good. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully. So what you want to do is open up PMX Editor. And now what I do, I make this full screen, that full screen, and just leave that as it is. And when I need it, I just hover over this and click on that. Like that. So what I do is I go to File, Open. I find le thing. And I double click it. And I start off, I always go to File, Open, and then what you want to do is get your base. So this is le base. As you can see, it has hair. I do not want this hair. What is this? It's a ponytail. You insult me with that ponytail. No, I'm joking. You're good, Lynn. But I'm just gonna go to MISC, which is right here. Make sure the parts, I usually click it so that it's gray or has like that blue outline, but it's like grayed out. See, it's blue. That means like if you go like this, it'll disappear. But if you make sure it goes like this, then you click this green thing down here, and you see all the dots, and then you go here and check none, and then you can like see stuff, but you won't delete like like the shoulders. Even if I like click and drag, I won't select anything, and I can only edit this, so then I can see how it affects everything else, if that makes sense. It's just a way I do it. Everyone has their own way. If you want to leave this like this and go like that, then go ahead. This is just the way I prefer to do it. So I'm gonna just go find the hairband. Yes, back hair, strands, ponytail, bangs, and just select all of that. Like clicking and dragging, hold down shift and delete. Yes. But does, oh, like it usually goes to view all when you delete something, so just go back to material and right click and go to check none. But there's still like bones, and if like bones and like all this other stuff, and I'm gonna go back real quick. You'll see all these bones here. You can't select them unless you have this. This is bone, and now you can select them. There's also the body, which is like the physics, and there's also the joints, which allow the physics to move. I don't like joints. Joints make me not happy sometimes. So I'm just gonna select all this, because if I don't delete these, it'll cause problems in the future, in the distant future. Just this one you don't have to do shift delete. This one you just select the stuff and delete. And also to be able to select this, I don't know if I already said this already, just click these. It's not that hard. Just click these so that they're blue. Just hit delete, and then yes. I'm gonna leave that there because it's fine, it won't cause any problems. So now what I do is, now that I have everything that I want kinda for the base, or actually no, I don't want this head actually, I have a different head. It's similar, it looks similar, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna check the le face, uncheck all of these, because I just want le face and everything inside gone, so I'm gonna select everything. Neck. Do I want the neck gone? Yes, I want that gone. I don't want the skin gone. I think the glasses are still the glasses. Yeah, glasses and blush and glasses. So we just want just the body, so I'm just gonna select this, hold down shift and delete. And click yes. And voila. Now I'm gonna, and the way I forgot to do this little, like the way I went like this from like that square thing, so I was selecting like this. I just clicked up here. Here's the ways you can select stuff. There's like the square one, which is like the default. This thing is like free, so it just follows your mouse. This circle one, just clicking alone, it'll go like this. But if you hold down shift and then click and drag, then that's how you can select multiple stuff. These are all just different ways to select stuff. This like does the faces, which is like the skin in between the dots. So I mean, find what you like. I just usually use these two, the square one and the free tool. So now I'm going to start importing like parts, but I want this base out of the way just so it doesn't mess with anything. So I go make sure the V, the bone, body, and the joint tool, or not tool, but the thing are selected. Make sure this is on the box. Make sure that's on material. Right click, check all, then just dragging over everything and just move it off like 2 or 3. Oh, if this happens, just do Control Z and go down to the bottom over here. And there's the little gray circle, click that, and you might have to select everything again. The gray circle, because like this basically shows you what you can see, this shows you what you can select, and this is how you select, and this is just a bunch of other stuff I can get into later. But like the bones, the blue circle, those are the bones. This is the vertices. These are the selected vertices, they turn orange. These are like hidden bones. Like you can usually find them near the hands, like at the tips of fingers. Like you see there's nothing there, but then you click this, click it. There we go. And now there's little gray dots. Now I just select everything, just move it over 2 or 3 squares, and ta-da! So What I'm gonna do first is do the head. So I go back to this thing, I go to File, don't go to Open, instead go to Import and find your thing. And I want to do, here's the face I got. As you can see, it's white right now, and you could see like there's other stuff in there. This is because I did not bring in the texture. I did this on purpose because I didn't like the face texture. One way you can just fix this is just go to this thing again, go to Material, and find this is the whole face thing right here, but this is where you change your textures. So I would click this little teal thing here, go to File, Open, and find the face right there, change, yes. And just to speed things up, what I do is, instead of doing that to every single one, I just go here, select this, Control C, select everything, select this again, Control V, and then just click off, and ta-da! The eyes are a bit off right now, but I can show you how to fix that later. But yeah. Usually when I do this, the eyes they don't mess up. But if that happens, I'll show you how to fix it in a second if you want to like move your textures. So, okay, so what I did right now is I opened up this sub thing. I'm going a little fast here, but I opened up this, it says sub right here. You click it, and it's basically a screen. You can go like this. Also, if you like move around your camera with like, you use the right clicky thingy, and you move around, and you use the scrolly thing, just push down on that and you move the whole thing around, and you scroll the scrolly thingy to zoom in and out. But yeah, say you mess up the camera like that and you want to go back, just double click the right thing twice, and ta-da. So what I do here is I zoom in because I want this head on this thing. So I zoom in right here and I select everything with bone, body, and joint, and V, and all this still selected. Even though there's nothing there, I still select it. And just try and center it to the best of my abilities. As long as you don't left click on this, then this won't deselect. So just whatever you do, don't left click anywhere. And just, I use these arrows to just move it. And do I like it like that? His head's a bit off. It's okay. Just turn it this way using every button except, or everything on the mouse except the left clicky thingy. And that's pretty center. So now I can left click, and ta-da, that's how you unselect stuff. And I just right click here and check none, because I'm just going to leave it like that and I don't want to accidentally mess it up. So now I'm just going to do File, Import. What's going to happen is he's going to have like a lab coat over this. So what I'm going to do is do the clothes underneath him and like his pants and like boots and stuff, and then do the coat. So what I want to do is we should start off with the shirt. As you can see, again, it is white. Go to Material, go to here, File, Open, and I want this. And then once you go File, Open, double click whatever you want, then go to Change, and then Yes. And then I'm just gonna zoom in again near his chest area because that's where we want the shirt. Select it and use the arrow things to move it around, using the subscreen to help me out, just because it's sometimes easier to see using a subscreen. And as you can see, it's not exactly perfect, so what I'm gonna do is there's these circles and there's these boxes. The circles rotate the way that they're like pointed, kinda. Like, see the yellow one, or not the the green one is the Y, and it will go back and forth like this. The red one will go up and down, and the Z, which is the blue one, will go kind of left and right. First I should probably center this. Then bring that up a little. Bring it out. I'm using the square and I'm just dragging out. kind of bringing it down so at least it's on the shoulders. I'm going to rotate it using this and just clicking and dragging. Kind of like this. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. I'm in quarantine, so everyone's home. So that's okay. What I'm gonna do is unselect, make sure the bone, body, and joint, just not select those, so just make sure they're like gray, so you just click them and they go without a box, if that makes any sense. Then I'm just gonna go down here and uncheck this, and this, just cause. And I'm gonna go about halfway and just click and drag. Just do my best to line it up. And then about like right there, here. I'm using what I can see from the vertices. Bring that forward, and it kind of, looks like it sticks out, so that's why I rotate it backwards a little, and it's not as bad. And he's gonna have a coat over it right here, so I'm not too worried about that. But as you can see right here, that's probably gonna show. And like his whole front right here, it's probably gonna show, so that's why I'm just making sure this at least fits. So I'm just gonna go here, and if you have the free tool selected and you like click on something, it won't select, but if you have the box or this dot thing, the dot thing selects one, if you want to select like one thing at a time. But this box one, you can also select. You can select things. Bad example, but there we go. I'm just gonna select here and move it up. Select, there's a vertex right there, and move it up. That's not a vertex. Okay. That is a vertex. I'm just, where's the vertex? That's right here. Oops. Oh, okay, hold up. This shirt is bullying me. There we go. Never mind, it is being nice. Now that I said it was bullying me and sounding completely weird. Nope, not that one. Oop. And yeah, that looks good. But yeah, don't worry about any skin that sticks through. Just make it fit to the best of your ability. Like right now, obviously, like his back, I'm not too worried about. Like it does not fit at all. It's going through his back. But one, I'm going to delete this skin, and two, this is also going to be covered by kind of a lab coat. So I'm not too worried. Say you have like a white shirt that you're trying to put on your model. It would obviously be very hard to see, so you might want to click this display thing and make sure it's on the one, and this back right here, click it, and then you can choose black or whatever color you want. I usually use white, or if I'm using like white clothing, then I put it to black. Sometimes if I'm using like a white and black clothing, then I'll use either like a light or dark gray. But these lines down here are also gray, so if you put it to like this one, yeah, then the lines are kind of harder to see. But yeah, just usually use black or white. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see, these have like a line. I don't know if that's in the texture or in the actual thing. But if there's ever like a line in something, what I would recommend is wait till your model is done. Then you can select everything, and you'll see this edge, and just make sure it's not checked. But like if you check something, or if you go like this and you see that's not checked, but you can still obviously see a line here. Just check it and uncheck it, and it'll go away. You can see these are a bit narrow, so what I do is I just kind of make them wider. I'm going to move them back slightly. Move in. if you find that you do this and one, like the shoes are just not lining up, then what I would do is select both of them and focus on just making sure one fits, but having both of these, like the shoes selected. So then it will fit here, and then what you can do is just select this one and move it over. I also had all this selected. Oh wait, no, I need that selected. So yeah. That's one thing you could do. Just make sure one side fits, but have, I don't know if this makes sense. Like if this boot didn't fit, what I could do is just select it, both of them, move it around so that it fits. And then this one would probably be maybe like right there still, but I know it fits for sure. So I would just select this and just move it over. And just turn around, make sure. And yeah. You don't have to worry about making it line up perfectly. Just make it at least the top and like a couple, like just a little bit down. There's not a lot of stuff. But yeah. Okay, so usually for most hairs, you'll find stuff that's colored, it's like this. Well, it's not circular, but it will have, like kind of these things in it with like the square cubes, like we did before, I showed you before. Okay, never mind. It'll look kind of like this, in a way. Or like the hair earlier that we got off this base, that I deleted, it will look more like that. So what you want to do is make sure you select all of it. Make sure bone, body, and joint are selected, and just make sure you select everything for the hair, and be careful when putting the hair on that you don't left click, or else you may have to start all over. Not like delete it and then come back, but just Control Z until you can get to a place to select it. Just without selecting anything else on the base. Just make sure you would be able to just select the hair and not affect the body. So yeah, I see all these right here, those are absolutely worthless, so I'm just gonna delete them. And you can obviously tell that this hair looks a little big, so I'm just gonna zoom in on the face with those beautiful eyes. Just like this. I'll get rid of the edge in a second. Make sure you shrink it down this way and this way, obviously. But some things I see people forget to do, they don't shrink it down this way. So their model turns to the side and it looks just like, this looks good, like look at this handsome boy, look at him. But then you turn him to the side and you're like, what is growing out of the back of your head, sir? So always make sure to look at your model from every angle. Ta-da! Hair edit! Boom! Will this work as a lab coat? Yeah, it'll work. There we go. Just hold on a second. Y'all are gonna see why I have this in a second. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of all those. So we're gonna go. Instead of going through and selecting all those, just go to the joint. Or no, start with the body maybe. Select. I know those are the dress ones. The coat ones. Now I'm gonna go to joint. All the ones that have like a little, oh, they're still in the dress. Oh look. If your model doesn't load into MMD, always go through joint and look for joints that have this here and here, or if they have something here, if they have at least like one of these, then it's not gonna work. That's why it will crash your MMD, so make sure there's always something there, and if there's not something here, just delete it. So I'm gonna go, and I could see that they're kind of labeled, like what row and which one they are on the row, so just go like that, delete. I can see there's more, so I gotta go back. Are they these ones? Oh, they are these ones. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to here. As you can see, it's spiraling. And we want to go and scroll down 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes to 8 and then to 0 right here, so I know these are the ones. And these ones at 0 are the dress. Yes. And there's also bones there. Kind of a cheat you can do. Let's go to the bone panel here. Select the bone. And see right here. So we're gonna go here. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm just looking, if you look right here. 2, 1, 0, and then right there. That should be all of them. Delete. I'm gonna select him because now I have all the parts, so I'm just gonna select him, or make sure go to here, check all, make sure everything's selected, and move them back into the center. Right now he looks a little silly, but just give it a second. And I'm gonna go here, File, Save As. You can go to Save or Save As, and just name it. Make sure when you save it, you label it, and make sure it's in like the actual model folder. If I try to save this to like the desktop, it will not work. So always make sure like you're in your model folder, and you name it. You can name it whatever. I'm just gonna show you how to delete the parts from underneath, and then show you how to move textures. Because you know how to change textures now, so now just you can make your own textures with anything. So I'm gonna show you how to actually show you a second way to change textures right here on the eyebrows. The eyebrows are, I'm just gonna click through these. Like eyelashes, they're that one right there. So I'm gonna go to material, find the little 3. You can use these and kind of play around with them, use all 3. Right now I just want these black, so I'm just making it all black, but just play around with them and you can get cool stuff. And then for the eyes, I believe they're number 5? No, they're number 6, yes. If your eyes are fine like right now, then leave them be, but what you can do, go here, change the texture, go to like to change the texture like you would normally do. Then go to this move tab, and you can zoom in like right here. Select them, or you can do like one at a time if you want, but I do both. Go to the UV. This moves it left and right. This moves it up and down. This scales it like wider or thinner. This scales it like taller or shorter. So you just play around with it until you get something that you like. And ta-da! Now, just to delete all of this, the easiest way, in my opinion, make sure parts is grayed out, which is what I've been doing this entire time, and is the whole reason I have this grayed out in the first place. Now you can just select it, Shift Delete, and boom. Now go away, or go to material, check none, and ta-da. That's what you do. Like these legs here, just chop them off. You don't need them. Yep, and like that, like that. And like you can do it to the shirt, and just like to the arms. What I do is, if you can look inside like the sleeve, then give it a little bit. Because some people I've seen, they like chop it off like right here. But if you look inside the sleeves, you can tell it's chopped off. So I just put it maybe like right there. So you can still look inside the sleeve and you see some of the arm. And it doesn't look like it's just a severed hand in there. I'm just here to make sure that it at least works. And as you can see, that thing had physics, I can tell. But now that it does not have physics, it is now broken. So I'm gonna go here, go to way. The way tab is right there. I can close out that. I'm gonna select the, I forgot where it was. back maybe? Make sure bone is selected, and you want to select maybe about here. Just select one bone. So I would go to bone tab, select these. Oh look, I selected only one now, but select that one. I click start, and I can see these bones down here aren't connected to it, so I can look at this one. Yeah, the ones at the end, see how they're black? I could tell they aren't connected to this bone. Basically, what I mean by connected is they're not gonna move with this. They used to have physics because there was a tail here, but I got rid of it. So we're gonna weigh. What you gotta do, you'll have this little marker thing. Just click and drag. You don't have to hold shift. Just click and drag. Click and drag. Click and drag. And I think these ones up here. Yeah, those ones are good. Back band, okay, that one's good. Sleeves should be fine. Let's see, color, tailcoat. See, it's selected two, so I just go here, select it. And these are all kind of like within the range of this bone. Like the range for this bone is like from the top of here to like its point. One way, if you can't tell where something's coming from, go to physical operation, go to trace mode, and you can see it's these right here. And the trace mode, you can follow stuff exactly like frame by frame. But if you go back one frame, or not, never mind. Usually if I go back like a frame, everything resets. But if I go to like, I think if I go, something like that. But yeah, I see it's the tail things right here, so I'm just going to here, okay. And I need, no, this. Yeah, I forgot those. Anything else that wants to freak out? Okay. File, save. Sorry, I opened my door, so if you guys hear any background music, it's most likely my sister. Of course, because why would it work? Why would it, huh? Huh? So I gotta weigh that, so go here. Want it to this top one, if I can select stuff. Start, and I want this. Actually, no, I want it to this one. It's in the front. Right there. Start. So now it will move with the physics. Hopefully it doesn't look too stupid. There we go. That's a lot better. I could do the stuff in the back maybe to the physics as well, but for right now I'm just gonna leave him as he is. He's got a long poofy lab coat. He's fabulous. So when you're done with your model and you finished it, obviously this one isn't done, but I'm basically doing the same things I've just gone over. Just repeating over and over, and like I'll make my own textures and stuff. But basically once you're done, you want to go to info, and there's the Japanese and the English. You want to name this like a doctor, and go to English, doctor, and basically you want to do it to both of these. Yeah, just go here. You can put your credits here, or you can just put whatever. Like you can put. Usually what happens here is people put like maybe like a tagline maybe, or like just something, and then like credits, by this and this, and then model by like that. You don't have to put credits here, you can put credits literally anywhere else, but yeah, so just test, then go here, Control C, go to English, select everything, Control V, file save. This isn't like a requirement, but it helps a lot. So now if we go to load and we load in the doctor, test, and then the model, click OK. And now it says doctor right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now.